I'm glad you saw me eating a scab. You know why? It's a political statement. It's an artistic fucking statement, isn't it, Carrot? Say yes. I love where you're taking this. You know what scabs were? Do you know what scabs were? They were the people in the coal strikes. The coal strikes, can we call them that? Who still went to work. Exactly. The people who fucked over the unions by having to go to work to earn money. They were the scabs. They got called the fucking scabs. Isn't that true? And I'm eating them. So there we go. Everyone who's sliding the revolution, who's pasting it over, the one they screamed so long and hard for, I'm punching them all in the face. Their dogs are barking. Look, everyone's bitching at me. My dog's barking. I don't mind dogs barking normally, except my dog wasn't allowed to bark because she was too scary. And fucking dog. Oh, God, I hate people so much. What's she whiffling on about now? Eating scabs, that's what. You get what? What's that cow thing? Spongy form. That cows got from eating their own spinal cords. Because you know why? Factory farming. Society. What's it called? I can't remember. I've eaten too much. Eaten too much. Infected cow. We don't do that anymore. Oh, bullshit. Do you know what? I had a chicken once with cancer in it when I went to roast it. That's about the last time I ate chicken. This one's got a tumour. I don't really fancy it though. Well, you're lucky it came to you and not straight to the pet food, I suppose. Take the gift. Leave the kids alone. They're just smoking dope on the park. Oh, God, alright. Can I smoke dope too then? No. Why not? It's a bad example to set the children, that's why. Well, no, actually, I don't think so. They're smoking the dope. It's a bad example to be setting the adults. It's true. Yeah, but they're experimenting. Well, I want to try it. You can't. Are you left or right? I don't really know. Who do you want me to be? Where's there a space? What do you need a leader for? We don't need any more leaders. We've got enough. Well, where are you taking us? Bullshit Avenue again? Jolly good. I know this place. I know it so well. So well. So fucking well. What are you striking for? The pay? I'm striking for the referendum. I can't remember what that means. What's that word mean? I can't Google the meaning and I haven't got a dictionary to hand. What's referendum mean again? Reform. Something to do with reform, isn't it? I hate having a head injury. I'm introducing Google to the children. What if she says something? Google it, and you don't know what it means. Google the meaning. Google the meaning. Oh God, did we think of that? And then Google it in Urban Dictionary. And if it's not in there, just do you know what? It's probably not important for you. It's not enough. It's not important enough. What said my son yesterday? Oh, I was explaining something. Oh, I'm sure I said this already. About Boudica's daughter's being raped by the opposition, and I said it was probably just for the clank. And he said, what do you mean the clank? Like I can't think of a way, like the muscle, isn't it? The clank. It's just they probably just did it for the clank, you know, to look cool. to the others to send out a message. What is the word? Like a social. They were trying to give a message. Did I need to make a third pot of coffee? No. I'm just doing it. The ethical treatment of animals. Stopping them barking? Complex, eh? Another complexity of fucking society. Do you know what? Sometimes they fuck the dog. Fuck your fucking nosing interest in my fucking dog. What about asking how I am and how I'm being treated and why I feel so rotten and moody and grotty? That's the important question. Fuck your obsession with my dog. Look, she's got a pond to look into. And a flea to keep her company. She's not allowed to see the other dogs though. Do you know why? Because I actually said she wasn't allowed to play with the other dogs in the end because I didn't like the rules that the other people were setting down. They were interfering with the national what? Social pecking orders that were being sorted out when I was studying. Reading the cues of the other dogs, which is what she was. Socialisation is, isn't it? Dogs reading the cues of other dogs, learning to fucking do it. I've done this before, you know. Yeah, okay, maybe. She still needs some. Whatever. It's happened now. Here we are. We've done this. She's not been socialised for fucking months now. I got a raging piss and then got a virus probably. So there we are. With these people now. With these outcasts. Lurch is always fucking outcasts anyway. They always were. I'm glad I got a fucking outcast dog. It's better than having a fucking staff anyway. Having an outcast lurch. Proper one. A fucking proper outcast. It's a status that I was given by someone else. Have an outcast dog. Okay, I will. Thanks. She's not one. This is why we're soulmates. Me and the dog, it came up in the tarot. We are soulmates. She wasn't wanted. I wasn't wanted. We're soulmates. So we sit here together. My bleeding heart. Dolly, I'm going to punch you in the face. Look. Dolly, I'm going to punch you in the face. She's going to see what the other dog's barking for. That's all she's doing. The other dog's barking. She's going to see why. Now she's barking too. Should I go and comb her fleas out while she's standing looking out the gate and get 2 jobs done with one stone? She'll be distracted by watching the other dogs running around the park. I got the comb out just now. She ran off. Should we go and do it? I can put the fleas into a jar. And take them over the park later on and tip them out. You know why? I'm not allowed to say the other word. I wasn't allowed to use it on my own self before when I tried to label myself, just because, you know what, that's how I've been presented to the world, as that person, that P word, the Piscean key. Not even allowed to use my own language. Let's set the animals free. Is that to who? Ah, I was talking shit. Okay. The Piscean key. The pi. Law of pi. 3 numbers. Recurring. Free. It is free as well, isn't it? And March is the 3rd month. The infinite possibility of the Piscean. No wonder we're annoying. God, I wish I was smoking again today. Don't make wishes like that, you'll regret it. Well, I was even looking for that weed the other day that I found. That time, I was training the dog with that. Do you remember when I did that before? I was training to sniff for it. The video I did. Where's old Sully gone? I've not seen him for ages. Look, someone else has turned up. Sully's the beakless fool. He's gone. Maybe he's been shot. Maybe he went to the coast for a holiday. Who knows? I don't really care. Change is inevitable. I know, I'm not putting any food out today. This is the same one though. The one that we couldn't decide if it was a girl or a boy. I can tell by its eyes. I think it's a girl. This is what we're here for. This is my last life lesson apparently. Pisceans on their last life cycle. Somebody told me that. It may not be true. And we're here to learn about what? Attachment. So you aren't, I've told you this before, you're not ruining my practice by taking things off me or helping it. Attachment is what I'm supposed to be working on, detaching from things. Or, you know why? You get stuck and have to come back again. To detach from the body, don't you? When you go, keep tipping back, keep tipping back. Detach from wanting to be something, I suppose. Or you'll be stuck as that thing. Forever. It's impossible. I'm sure it must be impossible. I've been through this before when I'm walking. It's like, because at some point you're going to have to sit down, aren't you? You can't just detach. What do you mean? You just ping. It just pings over. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to, this is my purpose, is helping other people detach. Acceptance. That's the other Buddhist thing, isn't it? I always say I'm practicing. I don't know. Just 2 things I picked out of it. Detachment and acceptance. To detach from it, you detach from other people, what they say. Disassociate from it. You can't do that, you're narcissistic. Oh, fuck off. It's my spiritual practice. We're helping you ruin your practice. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be detaching. I'm detaching from you, I'm detaching from my possessions. I'm detaching from everything. You're forcing me into a detached state. and they're moaning about it. You see it as a win. It is a win. If that's my goal, ultimate, my life purpose. Because when you detach, what happens? I don't know, you just throw it freely, I suppose. Maybe it's more complex than that. I have to detach from these demons in my back at the moment. This niggling feeling. This is what I should be doing, detaching from that. Don't overthink things. I'm forcing all in the West. So, I just understood that. I understand it. I don't know what I understood it to be. Supposedly the West are the most spiritually underdeveloped. I'm forcing them to look at themselves. Are they looking at themselves or just looking at me? I'm the mirror. I'm mirroring them. Look, I'm showing you what you look like. And then making them ask questions. Look at me lying here, surrounded by rabbits. Naked. Almost completely naked. It's reported. I don't understand this. Why? Who's reported this? There's more questions for me. More mirrors for you. But that's okay to see over there. Look, this is all accessible. All over the internet. All this stuff is pretty accessible. And then there's... What's wrong with it though? What is it that scares you about this picture? It's just the celebration of Ostra. The cycle, the Ostra. Easter. The goddess of fertility. It's supposed to be a picture of an artistic representation of fertility, the dying cycle. But there's still things growing from it. Jesus Christ. Why do I have to sit with these people? These seem like the dummies of the class. I don't want to sit with these people. I want people to help me grow. You're too thin, you're too fat. Oh, you're too boring. You bore me. You're asking the wrong questions, you're saying the wrong things. You look like my grandma. Do you know what? That annoyed me so much to start with. And I thought, you know what? Okay then, Baba Yaga's to you. Who was your grandma? Why do I find that offensive? What's her relationship with women if she uses that at me? If she said it, our relationship, you look like my grandma, as she was warming her buttocks against somebody else, toasting her buttocks against his gentleman's fire, and in front of him said to me, you look like my grandma sitting in that chair, in her drain pipe jeans, with her finely toned legs. You look like my grandma sitting in that chair. Why would she say that? And why would I find it offensive? And so triggering. What was her relationship with her grandma though? That's the question. And is that a representation of her relationship with women? Mine. Can I write a thesis on this? Don't bother. Somebody else has done it already. What's it called? Gaia theory? Yeah, inherent insecurities of women? Dying? Of death? What is it? What was she trying to say? You look like my grandma. You're about to die? You smell of piss? Who was your grandma? I need to know more about this woman. Would she be proud of you for stealing my dress? Was she a hopeless old bitch? Who's your grandma? Have I looked like her? Maybe we're in the same family. If I look like her grandma, who was her fucking grandma? I look like her grandma. She must be my fucking sister then. And she stole my dress. She's a bitch. This is why I hate my sister so much. At least she recognised I look like her grandma. That's one step closer to enlightenment. Her grandma was a person too. Not just an old woman sitting in a chair. This is probably what her grandma did afterwards. She's probably still doing it now. Probably. What did I say to her? I said, well, you look like my mum. Which made her my daughter. Do you know what? I know. Let's stop her pocket money. She'll be fine. She'll make her own way in the world. She hates her mum too. Let's explore this deeper. I don't need to. I've explored it enough. Factory farming's nothing like the Holocaust. Can you just see it as a concept? I didn't even say that. The other person said it. She just said it's nothing like it. Well, no, you've got to see there are similarities, haven't you? Thousands of animals die every day in unbearable conditions. I didn't say it. Someone else said it. All I said was, please try and see it. And then she threw a massive tantrum and left. Like an adult. So there we go. She's got a degree, so I'm going to do it. I'm following her lead. I'm trying to learn something from somewhere else. See where it gets me. You got her far in life. I was thinking again the other day about LG's, old LG, her meat dress that she wore to that thing, which I actually thought was quite funny. And it reminded me of when we did that pin dress, that wedding dress. I did some piecework for someone, an artist, who made a wedding dress out of pins and plastic, and put all the pins in it. And it was supposed to be, what was it? It was to do with the restrictions of or married life, something like that. Every pin was something to do with that anyway. It's pretty good. It was done in tears. Did you see it? I never saw it finished. So tears, like a bit like a 3D printer had been, but it was like, what's that plastic stuff called? The sheet stuff? That's not cellophane. And then the pins are pushed through it. Loads of them together, are they about a centimetre apart? I can't remember. And then piled up like cake, and it was life size. And I left the ex to do one day, and I hadn't given him proper instructions, but that's a lesson, isn't it, about instructing things properly. And he'd done it upside down, and when I took it in, because I didn't even think about it, because there was a word, the dots were on a specific side, and I took it in, he goes, oh, thanks ever so much, but you've done it the wrong way up. I was like, oh, I don't know what, shit, it wasn't me. That's what I get for not doing it myself. My ex had sat and done it all. He'd done it wrong though, but he hadn't done it wrong, because I hadn't told him. I presumed that he knew what to do. Gender stereotypes though. A woman thinking a man would know what to do without telling him. My battery's gone low, so I'm going to go and put it on charge. Think something else to bitch and moan about next. Everything will explode. Vesuvius. It's going to be a whole Pompeii thing going on. That's what it is. It's a bit like the arts, the burst before. This is different. This is an existential one. This is an existential boil. Not an artist. Not a weeping artist. This is an existential boil. Just come up. It's part of the mite cycle. The mites have to leave their dirt somewhere, so they leave it at people. They're carrying it from other places. The spirits found you. They've all been killed before. They're pointless fucking, what is this? We don't want to be fucking here either. I don't know. The Mighty Four. The Mighty Four, what is it?